Northern and Eastern Africa have particularly rich solar resources, with global horizontal irradiation levels exceeding 2,200 kilowatt-hours per meter squared in areas like Sudan and Somalia. Morocco and Egypt have led some of the continent's largest solar deployments to date. Eastern Africa also holds strong wind power potential, with estimates by the Global Wind Atlas showing high-quality resources in parts of Ethiopia, Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. These countries could replicate the success of early African wind energy leader South Africa. The continent is also rich in untapped hydro resources concentrated around major river basins, like the Congo, Zambezi, and Nile. Sites for larger dam installations face environmental challenges, but run-of-river and micro-hydro offer sustainable options for countries like the DRC, Zambia, and Ethiopia. In mining, the DRC contains some of the world's largest cobalt deposits, while Zambia leads in copper reserves. Coupled with South Africa's platinum group metals, responsible development of these resources could power EV and battery growth. Guinea and Ghana also have sizable bauxite and manganese resources critical for global decarbonization efforts. Sustainable extraction and export of these natural resources can generate foreign exchange revenues to finance wider infrastructure development. But this must focus on adding value locally through allied industries to ensure just, equitable outcomes. With the right policy frameworks and partnerships, Africa's renewable and mineral resource endowments can drive an integrated approach, powering industries, creating jobs and improving lives while catalyzing global decarbonization through exports. Africa's bountiful solar, wind and hydro resources could unlock affordable electricity access for over 600 million Africans lacking power today. Realizing this potential can drive sustainable growth while mitigating climate change. Yet installed renewable capacity stands at just 1% of the global total. Uganda has made electricity access a priority and undertaken reforms to attract renewable energy investment. But persistent barriers like red tape, skills gaps, and financing shortfalls continue inhibiting project development. Change will see African nations prioritize collaborative infrastructure and energy development. The African Continental Free Trade Area and regional bodies like the East African Community are promoting closer economic ties and integrated power markets. Key upcoming engagements offer opportunities to forge partnerships between African governments, development banks and private sector leaders to catalyze a just transition. Make no mistake, obstacles persist, from policy uncertainty to funding shortfalls. But plentiful resources, rising investment interest and falling renewable costs suggest an energy revolution may now be within reach if expertise and capital can be focused responsibly. The UN estimates $25 to $30 billion per year through 2030 is needed to achieve reliable electricity access across Africa via both on-grid and off-grid solutions. Development banks like the African Development Bank are allocating further financing, but closing the funding gap requires private capital at scale. More distributed renewables can overcome grid connectivity challenges. Better transmission infrastructure and regional interconnectivity projects also aim to link areas of high renewable resource potential with demand centers. Storage innovations around battery technology, green hydrogen, and pumped hydro storage can help manage intermittency issues. The right strategies and partnerships can bring clean, reliable and affordable power to hundreds of millions of unelectrified African households, while creating next-generation economic opportunities across the continent. The potential is vast, so too are the rewards for those who act decisively in this decisive decade.